Okay, Mike, it is early Wednesday morning and it has begun. So I figured this might be a good way to report in just so that you can get a sense of how powerful the winds are or are not. But, and also back there, right behind the gate, there's a slope of 6 feet. So that area down there is 6 feet lower than the upper area. So if that starts looking like a swimming pool or a pond better, then that's when I'm going to start getting concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, Lake Pitner. You know, my wife always said she wanted lakefront property. And so last night I decided to, just treat my wife right and give her what she wants. I'm also really concerned about the high winds and losing some of these magnificent trees that are back there. But at the same time, I think they're going to protect our house proper from winds. I don't know. What the hell do I know, Mike? Greetings, everyone. It is 11 o'clock on October 9th, the day that the Milton massacre is supposed to hit. And as you can see in the back, which is 6 feet beneath that fence line, that lower fence line right there, the wood, it drops 6 feet back to that back gate. And then in the back, that's where all of the raccoons live and the deer feed and the bees are. And you can see it's already starting to get a little water collected there because it's just been saturated. So when that fills up and looks like a lake, if it breaches this, we're screwed. I'm just saying, because it won't take long then for it to come in here, under there, and I'll have different problems on my hands. But we hope it doesn't get there. But as I provide updates, it's kind of nice to have a before. This food forest still looks pretty good, but man, I gave everything a huge haircut. Pruned everything. I mean, God bless these banana trees. They have been through it all through the last hurricane. I wonder what they're going to look like after this one, if they're going to be there at all. But yeah, that just gives you a little perspective. This is the proverbial calm before the storm. Okay, it's Wednesday, 3 p.m. We just got a tornado warning. So there's one apparently somewhere in the hood. And the wind is really picking up. And you can just feel the difference. It just feels different out here. So, yeah, it's starting to get fun, sports fans. Man, this video camera doesn't give it justice. It is coming down so hard. You know, my screen filters out a bunch, but you can just hear it. Listen. And guys, this is nothing yet. Whoa! That took my breath away. Like a tornado. Damn. This is my first look. Oh my God. Oh my God. food forest remarkably didn't sustain a lot of damage. I feel bad for my huge banana plants. But I feel worse for my bees. I mean, I can't even go out there because of fear of alligators, water moccasins, and bees. My fire pit. Wow. Oh God. Unbelievable. Okay, it is the morning after, and my poor, majestic banana tree. I don't know if there's, salvaging that. I don't know. Oh, my other one too. Wow. But look at this. The rest of the food forest, I got to repair the fence. I wanted to take that internal fence down anyway, so thank you, Milton. But giving the food forest a haircut that broke my heart saved it. Isn't that amazing? It saved it. But here's where my heart breaks. Remember I said that I was concerned about this back here? We now have Lake Pitner. And I am so sad for my bees. Look at the bees. They're over there just hanging on for dear life on the island. And I don't know what to do because earlier when I looked out, I swore I saw an alligator back there, and there are water moccasins, and you just don't mess with it. So I need to let that recede, and because obviously you have to be bee suited up to go back there and try to, if there's any salvaging that, which I'll try. I will sure try, but it's going to have to be done very carefully. But hey, I'm a project guy, so let's save the bees, okay? I have a UNA that I just got called Saving Bees Association. So this is, now I have the poster child to say, when they say at the bank, well, what do you do? I save bees. Well, this is what my wife and I were doing at midnight last night. We were really concerned that the water was starting to come in here because it was saturating the land. And it was creeping up, and we're like, oh, S-H-I-T. So we got some heavy boxes. We made a little tarp. It's white duct tape and bags. We made it impervious, and then we just used these heavy boxes as our sandbags, if you will. And it worked. So I want to show you the aftermath. The carnage. So you can see here my precious banana trees. There's the mango tree. He's a survivor up there. Good job, buddy. But this was that magnificent banana tree. And you can see back there I had to chop it off right there, and I kept it. I didn't chop it all the way down because its root system is so amazing. It has created all of these pups that are now huge, that are going to get huger. So I kept the papa there to keep doing his thing, and then I chopped up the leaves, and I'm just feeding the forest. It'll turn into soil. And like I said before, I gave everything a haircut. And thank God I did, because otherwise this would all be uprooted. So, Toddy, you did good. Your instincts were right. You're a good barber. And you can see over here the food forest as well. Haircut. But it survived. Look at all these sweet potatoes. Hey, when the you-know-what hits the fan, it's time to harvest. Now, one thing that did suck is our side gate got blown off. It literally ripped it off. And so I had to get out here this morning to be able to just jerry-rig it back. And then I was able to get that like that with these steel ties until I can get a fence person to come out here. But the beautiful thing was I was able to get it to latch. So now, that's the food forest. What about the back of the property, where my bees are, where my raccoons are, where my deer roam? Let's go take a look at there, shall we? Yes, we shall. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Lake Pitner. You know, my wife always said she wanted lakefront property. And so last night I decided to, just treat my wife right and give her what she wants. But you can look over here. My poor bees, they're over there just wondering what the hell is going on. Oh my goodness, you made it. Oh, hi Rocky. Hi, where are your babies? Go get your babies, honey. I missed you too. Oh, I love you. That is my Rocky, who I got a tattoo of on my left shoulder. Go get your babies. I'm going to come back, Rocky. Anyway, to summarize everything, guys, it sucks. This is going to be a project, but all is good. Cheers. I'm going to go take care of Rocky. You know what? Lake Pitner is subsiding, and I just can't do it. I cannot look at that carnage anymore without doing something about it. So I'm going to bee suit up. I'm going to reassemble those and just see, after doing so, if they may rally. I don't know if they will or not, but I have to give it a try. Okay, guys. My new unincorporated nonprofit association is called Saving Bees. And so I came back to Lake Pitner and I did just that. Look at that. Look at that. I did it. Now, if the queen's still alive, that colony is going to thrive and prosper as it should. If the queen didn't survive, then I'll find a new queen. We'll requeen it. But look at that. That too is called perseverance. With a little helping hand from a UNA operator called Saving Bees Association. Because you always want to have a little bit of virtue signal if you're going to customize a UNA. But in my case, that virtue signal manifested into bees being saved. Look at them. They're happy. They're finding their way back home. Now we just need this to dry out so that the raccoons and deer can come back out and play. The other thing I did, just to let you guys know, is instead of throwing this banana top out, I went and dug a hole and put it in there next to the fence so that it's kind of reinforced. And would you look, it's like it's already starting to come to life. I mean, that's perked up. We'll see what happens, guys. I'll keep you posted. But wouldn't it be amazing if we started a whole new banana forest back here just because of the hurricane? That's turning bananas into banana aid or something like that, right? Isn't this interesting to see the bees are all coming to the sun side to, usually you would call that bearding, but they're coming there, I think, to get dried off. I want to see if they're coming in the back. Oh, now that makes me happy, because that's where they get in and out of the hive back there. You see where they're all just piled on? That means they're trying to get in and out. So bees are going to do what bees do, and they're pretty freaking smart. So if the queen is alive, I think this will prosper. If not, we'll requeen it. Okay, it's the morning after, and you want to know the biggest middle finger to Hilton is my massive banana tree that I had to cut down. I had 2 massive banana trees and I had to come down. And look, out of the ashes, these are the next branches. Look at that. That is the banana's middle finger to nature, to nature's wrath. It's like, yeah, yeah. Well, watch this, Milton. It got a beating, but guess what? You want to know the definition of perseverance, people? Look at that. Look at that. How beautiful is that? My little orange said, Milton, you want some of me? Can't have it. Just another word about perseverance. Look at this mango. It got decimated. Just decimated. But in just one day, ta-da! Perseverance. All right. This is the post-mortem. A little bit different from when we began, I think you would say. Lake Pitner has resided, and this morning I was able to get out there and reassemble the bees. So as I've said, if the queen is still in there and living, then I think that will bounce back. And the food forest, well, you know, the vultures have taken over. Hey, vulture, why don't you leave? There's nobody dead here. Come on. Oh, well. You know what? They're nature too. But anyway, all in all, I think we did dodge quite the bullet. Cheers. Good morning, everyone. It is August 27th, 2024. And we are looking at the byproduct of an install which happened. The final install date was 9/21/24. So what you're looking at is just nature's way to show you how abundant it can be in just literally 11 and a half short months. Just over 11 months, actually. But just take a look at all of nature's blessings. And I've strategically just let nature. You know, I have pruned some of the trees to be able to lift them up, because my vision for my food forest is to have a canopy, a wonderfully beautiful large canopy that goes over everything. Now, there are certain issues associated with that. Like last night we had not a hurricane, but really strong winds came through. And this tree, which is admittedly very top heavy, the soil down below got wet and this fell over. And so what do? You just stake it and you figure shit out. That's what I love about this, is you work with your food forest, not against it. Now, I don't know everything about food forestry, which is why I'm letting God do the work, and I'm here for the ride, to come out and just look at it in all of its awe. Look at my herb garden. All of these are herbs. I mean, like, you want some basil? I got some basil for you. You want some mint? I got some mint for you. Now, most people would harvest those and trim them back, and we don't do a lot of cooking with herbs, but that's okay, because why? Because I'm letting God demonstrate what he can do when we don't intervene and we just kind of shepherd, you know, that we're on the same side of the table, to where we just support where we can, where it seems to make sense. But just look at that. Everybody, this was grass. Just almost a year ago, it was nothing but grass. And now look at it. I mean, we have oranges, we have gardenias, we have avocados, peaches, we have blueberries, red berries, mulberries. There are so many aspects of this. Look at all the pollinators here. My bees back there. You see my little 50,000 bee friends? Yeah, 50,000 bees are in there, just digging life. And then back there, that's where my raccoons play and the deers come to eat. And I wanted to do this in harmony with nature. And look at this little, God, what do they even call this right here? We had such bad water problems here. So what the smart people at Food Forest Abundance and Cam and his team did, installed a French drain, basically took the water from the roof, put it in the French drain, and it flows out to the front. But they dug this trench, which it's kind of cool because now nature has over the top of these rocks has filled in. But what happens when it rains, it drains from here, goes into the trench, and then it's literally carried out through the trench, through the woods, through the back trellis, and then it goes down 6 feet and it dumps right out there to feed the back, whatever you call it, property, food forest. But anyway, such a beautiful day, and I just want everybody to, this is basically one giant infomercial for God. You know what I mean? Not that he needs my help, but oh my gosh, like these, oh, this tastes so good. I eat it right off the tree. And then these little guys, oh my goodness, these strawberry trees. I'm telling you, you have not, if you've never eaten one of these when they're red, you've not experienced God's greatest blessing to flavor. I mean, amazing. Strawberry trees. I love this so much. I can't wait for it to get bigger. So I had Cam deliver one more, which will grow huge, and 2 more over there, right there. And you notice how it's going to come over the fence so that yours truly can eat on it. But anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. And if I might just give a blessing, thank you, God. Thank you, nature. Okay, everybody, that's it. Todd Pitner from DTV. I'm out.